What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. As you guys know, I love watching women take L's, and that's what we're going to do today. We are going to be reacting to women getting crushed by student loans. Like I always say on this channel, modern women are going to these high-priced institutions to get jobs that nobody cares about, that aren't going to make any money. Well, our current president is going to change policies, and the bill is going to come due. 70% of student loan debt is women. And now they're going to have to stop going on vacations, buying houses and expensive cars, and living outside of their means. Let's look at some of the women that are getting crushed by student loan debt.
Well, I woke up this morning to a bunch of emails and alerts that my credit had changed. I had all these, mission credit and whatever with your bank account. So I had like 4 of them. So I was like, what the hell is going on? So I guess they made a decision on all my student loan payments. I had I was in one of those programs where basically because I make no money, I didn't really have to pay anything. Well, I guess it's all reversed. Overnight, my credit has tanked 80 points. And now they're all delinquent accounts.
Miss I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that means? She's about to lose her own house and her own car. I don't know. I haven't finished this song. But it's funny because all the women that say they're so independent, they're independent till the check comes, till the bills come due, and then they're a lot less independent. It's time for her to start being a hooker. Yep. That's what you're going to see, a super increase in prostitution the next couple of years.
I am at a loss. I know everyone's going to say, oh, well, what do you think when you took out loans for school? What do you think was going to happen? Well, I didn't expect life to come in the... I can't afford it. I didn't. I was young. I got roped into some program at some career college. Now I'm $50,000 in debt for this certificate I don't even use. And I don't know what to do. I mean, I already can't make it as is. I'm looking for a second job.
What do we think? Is there a Cash App in her bio?
And now I have to...
Guys, I'm telling you, a lot of these women are for sale. DM them a price. She could come to your city.
Worried that they're going to garnish my wages, take my Social Security, and there's no programs for working with you anymore. I mean, that's what I've seen. If anyone has any other information, please let me know, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm panicking. I've been working so hard on getting my credit score up. I got one of those credit rebuilder cards. I fought something. I had identity theft. I've done a lot of work to get it up. I think I've gotten up maybe 60 points in the last year. Everything I'm paying on time, and now just overnight. I don't know what to do. Is it true if I go back to school in September, do those go on hold? You just have to take... I read somewhere if you take 6 credits a semester, you don't have...
All right. Is there a Cash App in her bio? Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's not. Wow. But there is a kid. Yep. Single mom. I don't see a dad. Yeah, well, isn't it the consequences of your own decisions? Have you been through a nasty breakup, a false accusation, or divorce court hell? Our private university isn't just about self-improvement. It's about protecting yourself as a man. We brought on legal child support officers, legal experts to teach you how to defend yourself before it happens. Reduce your risk, arm yourself with knowledge. Go to pearlinvite.com, watch the short video, and apply, because nobody is coming to save you, but we can show you how to save yourself.
Hey, so this is probably the most vulnerable post I will have ever made in the history of time. And for those of you who this little blue halo is already triggering you, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, I see $192,000.
I'm going to hopefully make you feel better. And I'm honestly having a weekly crash out. I need help from you as well. This.
Oh, holy crap.
This is how much money I owe in student debt for my physician assistant degree. And before...
All right, that's not a bad degree, right? Right? That's at least... Okay.
You go ahead and take out the phrase that is so commonly used, oh, but you knew how much you were taking out in the beginning. No, a lot of this has to do with interest alone accruing, while I am in a hell of a limbo of what we like to call administrative forbearance, trying to get into the SAVE plan. So I worked with a student loan counselor after I graduated, and I was told to consolidate all of my Direct Plus grad student loans to be one loan so that I could apply to the SAVE repayment plan. Right as soon as I started and submitted my application was when all of the chaos happened in the courts, where they just can't get their head out of their ass and figure out what they're doing. And so I never actually got into the SAVE plan. And so I have been accruing interest at a 7% rate. I've not had to pay my monthly payment. My monthly payment has been $0 because of a previous tax return when I was making $0 income as a student. But still, this amount is a literal noose around my neck. And I don't think I will ever pay this off. I fear that I will not be able to ever own a home as someone still earning 6 figures salary, let alone children. I would love and aspire to have a child someday, but this really...
Can you imagine marrying that? Guys go on dates with these women. And the crazy thing is, women with $200K in student loan debt are turning you down. Don't take it personal, fellas.
He really, I don't want to say like makes me suicidal, but like it truly makes it really hard to get out of bed every morning. And I know I'm not alone. I know I don't even have it that bad, but I'm truly asking as a cry for help, like how you compartmentalize the stress of something like this, knowing that you'll never, ever get out of debt, because it would take an act of God to take this amount away. And people repay the principal loan multiple times over in situations like me, but they never get rid of their debt because of the system at hand. And that is what is so fucked about student loans for people in advanced degrees like doctor, nurse, anesthetist, nurse practitioner, physician assistant. What else can I think of? Any degree program that...
And the crazy thing is, women tend to age out. Like if they're going to be a doctor, they tend to quit by the time they're like 45. Men will do it till they die, pretty much. So it's kind of an L because they never pay it back because they don't finish working.
It takes multiple loans, and it to these myself, get a salary that actually amounts to PSLF
Hold on.
of God to take this amount away. And people repay the principal loan multiple.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay. All right, who's next? Let's see. Does this woman have a Cash App in her bio? Okay, I don't think so. But we're taking diet advice from... I wouldn't take advice from anybody that has $200,000 in student loans. Let's see.
I've been on my debt free with a...
Oh my God. Why does this... I think it's... Hold up.
I've I've been on my debt freedom journey for a while now, and I started originally with $88,000 of debt, of consumer debt, ranging across the gamut, right? And I had about $54,000 of student loans, and everybody's like, oh, you don't have to pay your student loans back. You know, you can still buy a house with student loans. You can still blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to pay my student loans back. They can get their money back when I die. You know, like, people are all over the place when it comes to student loans, and listen, respect. But the real reason, one of the real reasons that I decided to pay off my debt is because of interest. Now, if you don't know this, if you have a defaulted student loan, then that means the government, when they start to enact this, which they already have, can start garnishing wages, taking your tax refund check, and whatever else. And I was like, that's crazy, right? But also, when I looked at my original loan amount, it was about $26,000. And by the time I had deferred, my loan balance had almost doubled. I was over $50,000 I owed in student loans. And I just think about how I could have been done with this. And so I say all this to say that sometimes we don't see it, because obviously it wasn't impacting me much that my loans were accruing interest. But what does impact me now that I'm trying to pay it off, last time I got paid, I put $1,300 on my student loan, and that brought me to $18,900. Well, when I went to go put another chunk of money on my student loans today, interest took it from $18,900 to $19,000 and $19,005, which was almost over $100 in interest in less than 15 days. And so at this point, it's about how expensive is my loan, and if I'm eventually going to have to pay this back, which some of us are, do I want to pay it back now, just bite the bullet, rip the Band-Aid, or do I want to wait until I continue to accrue interest over time? I know it feels like a money suck right now, but I cannot wait until later on when I don't have to pay these back at all, and we're almost there. So today I put $1,025 on my student loans, and that should bring me back under $18,000. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I just wanted to share. That's one of the reasons why I decided to pay off these loans.
Yeah. She's the only one that seems to have a good head on her shoulder. She's not complaining about it. She started my debt-free journey, 70K down and counting. Wow. Well, good for her. A lot of women, we love to make money off of journeys. So we don't have like goals. We have journeys. That's kind of the way we roll. I think that's all of them, though. Let me know what you have seen in the real world of our women crashing out right now because of their student loans, the women you know in your life. Please leave a comment and we'll pin the best one. Like the video on your way out, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.